And action.
Here's a fun stat. So GitHub Copilot now writes up to 46% of developers' code, and features that once took months can be coded in days. But Insights, well, Gartner says that 80% of enterprise data is still unstructured and unanalyzed. And this means that product teams are flying down the highway at 200 miles an hour, but the headlights are only reaching 20 feet ahead. And speed without vision is dangerous. Which is why today, it's not about moving faster than everybody else. It's about knowing the destination and getting there first. And the real advantage isn't speed, it's knowing what to build next. And that's exactly why we built Dovetail, to help your team answer that question with clarity and confidence. And today, we're unveiling a giant leap forward, introducing the Dovetail Customer Intelligence Platform. That sounds pretty good. Like, are we happy with that name?
I'm pretty sure we've already printed the t-shirt. We've printed the t-shirts, right? Yeah, we're going with it.
Okay, so it's the always-on qualitative analytics platform that unifies all of your customer conversations, from sales calls to surveys, interviews to support tickets, app reviews. I mean, what can't it do? And it turns them into real-time intelligence that drives action. And this platform presents a shared real-time view of every customer interaction so that every team can align faster, act smarter, and deliver with confidence. So this is how teams are going to build and ship sooner and know that they nailed it. So Dovetail is built to connect unstructured data across teams and surface the insights that matter, whether that's competitor moves, UX issues, feature requests, or renewal risks. And this means that whether you're a product manager spotting the next opportunity, a CX leader monitoring customer health, or a sales leader tracking strategic accounts, the Dovetail Customer Intelligence Platform, I don't have a shirt right now with it on it, they're on order, is fully automated, actionable insights at scale. So the era of customer intelligence starts now. And to show you exactly how it works, here's Sherry.
Sherry? She's not here.
Well, can you do it? Here's Sean.
Right. As a product marketer, my job doesn't stop at launch. If anything, that's when it really starts. I need to be the voice of the customer inside the company to know in real time how our users are experiencing the product. Are they delighted, confused? Are we seeing traction or friction? If customers are struggling with, say, a major navigation change, I want to spot it before leadership pings me on Slack. And that's where Dovetail comes in. Dovetail gives me the complete visibility into feedback, support tickets, reviews, sales calls, success calls, all in one place. And with our enhanced extraction layer automatically classifying sentiment, competitor mentions, pain points, and opportunities, I get a longitudinal view of how users are experiencing the product over time. From there, I set up dashboards that give me a real-time view on the customer experience. So instead of waiting for questions and scrambling for answers, I go straight to Dovetail to diagnose what's going on. Take an example. In the past 24 hours, support tickets show a clear theme: customers flagging login issues. And with one click, I can spin up a linear ticket pre-populated with customer quotes that highlight the problem. No copy pasting, no chasing across tools. The team has instant clarity on what's happening and how to fix it. Now, as a product marketer, the tickets I create are often small fixes, like clearing up a confusing label that customers flag in support. But dashboards can scale to whatever matters most. Our product team uses them to track feedback around launches. Your team might focus on internal tooling requests or mobile app stability. Different use cases, same clarity. So whether you're in product management or product marketing, the point is the same. We're all working from one source of customer intelligence, a single reliable foundation that keeps every team aligned. And with that, I'll hand you over to Maddy, one of our designers, who will show you how this single source of truth powers sprint planning with clarity and confidence.
As a designer, before sprint planning, I should and need to know what's really driving customer behavior. Using channels, I can see the latest trends across all my feedback sources, not just user interviews, but support tickets, in product feedback, and NPS. And now with Dovetail's 2 new integrations, I can get an even sharper picture of trends in customer behavior. Sales calls have always held valuable insights, but for designers, they were often locked away in disparate tools or buried in transcripts. With our native Gong integration, those conversations can now flow directly into channels, complete with metadata and Gong's own generated summaries. On top of that, Dovetail's AI then takes over and does its own magic, analyzing the data alongside other sources, surfacing the emerging themes and sentiment. It's fast, it's nuanced, and it brings our go-to-market teams together. Now I can actually see what customers are saying in a room with sales. And we're not stopping at more signals. We're adding that richer context. With our Salesforce integration, contacts in Dovetail are automatically enriched with Salesforce fields like ARR, account tier, and opportunity stage. Now I can drill into the themes from enterprise accounts to see how they differ from small to medium businesses, or if a free trial enthusiast is just testing the waters. Or a PM can focus on feedback from customers in active opportunities. No more disconnected spreadsheets or manual export. Feedback is tied directly to business context, making it easier to not only segment, but prioritize and align teams with confidence. Together, Gong gives me more signals, Salesforce adds the context, and Channels pulls it all into one place. And when I'm ready to unpack that next layer or dig a bit deeper, I turn to Chat, which I'm excited to announce is now out of beta and available to all Dovetail users today. For those new to Chat, its power lies in understanding the context of wherever you are in the product. Right now, I'm looking at this channel. I can riff with Chat and it will only pull data from what's right in front of me. I can get clear answers tied straight back to what users are actually saying in just a few clicks. Thank you. I can even or should spin this into a report with rich customer-backed evidence, ready to take straight into sprint planning. What used to be hours of manual work, gathering evidence and compiling a report, now takes me minutes. So that's how product teams can move faster with clarity and confidence. And it's not just product. Let me hand over to the other Maddy from our customer success team to show how go-to-market teams are using Dovetail.
Being a CSM is hard. You're balancing renewals, enablement sessions, customer sentiment, and NPS scores. It's kind of like being everything, everywhere, all at once. In my case, I work with our APAC customers, while the rest of the team is in San Francisco looking after the US, Europe, and beyond. We do a lot of great work, and thanks to our calendar integration, every call we run, whether it's a renewal, a check-in, or an enablement session, is automatically imported into Dovetail. Our product team already makes great use of these calls when shaping the roadmap, but I'd love to get more out of them too. Not just my own calls, but all the work happening across our team globally. The reality is, I'm not a researcher. I don't have time to dig through hours of transcripts and pull out themes. And yet, producing reports like a monthly Voice of Customer update is part of my job. So what do you do when you've got too much data, not enough time, and no research background? Well, today we're taking our first step into the agentic future of Dovetail. Agents are configurable teammates you can program to work for you in the background. Soon, you'll be able to do all sorts of things with them. Fill in fields automatically, redact sensitive information, prep board decks, even run deep research projects. But today, we're starting with just one simple and powerful use case: analysis to doc creation and sharing. I can set up an agent to continuously analyze all our team's customer calls alongside feedback from support. Every month, it then produces a Voice of Customer report that captures what's happening in the world of CS. Renewals, enablement, customer love, and the biggest issues facing our premium accounts. It then sends that report straight to my inbox, ready to share with the wider org. Instead of drowning in transcripts, I get insight at a glance. And instead of the CSM team fighting fires, we can proactively keep the whole company aligned around the customer. Meaning doing more of what I love, the human stuff, helping our customers achieve their goals, whatever they may be. Now back to Benjamin to close us out.
We've just seen 3 examples of how Dovetail is changing the way that teams work. But that's only the beginning, because feedback today is scattered everywhere. Sales calls, support tickets, surveys, app reviews, in-product feedback. And the challenge isn't just collecting more insights, it's turning them into action. It's about getting every team, design, product, success, marketing, working from the same foundation, coming together around a holistic view of the customer. And that is the shift from isolated insights to shared intelligence that drives action. And this is why we're launching the Customer Intelligence Platform. And agents are a big part of how we're making that real. We're developing agents that fill in metadata, translate feedback instantly, redact sensitive data, and post digests into Slack or Teams. And early next year, they'll be able to run deep analysis automatically, generate digests in any language, and by leveraging the data in your workspace, your integrations, and the custom prompts that you set, our agents can act with the full context of your business. And that means that they can make better decisions and use the right tools and respond in ways that fit how your organization actually works. And while Dovetail's agentic AI is powerful, we know that your stack is bigger than any one platform. And that is where our MCP server and updated APIs come in. We're continuing to invest here so that Dovetail doesn't just connect with the tools that you already use, it becomes their knowledge backbone, the durable system of record for customer intelligence. And this is the vision. Every team, every tool, every agent working from a shared foundation of customer intelligence. Because here's the truth. AI has promised a revolution, but so far it's mostly been a revolution in speed. Coders can code faster, teams can ship faster, but if customer understanding can't keep pace, all that speed just means that we're getting lost quicker. We need to get to a place where we can understand customers and solve their problems as quickly as we can ship code. And that is the bridge that Dovetail provides. It's where the AI revolution finally translates to value. And that's the game changer. So head to dovetail.com to try these features today.